Hello and welcome to another time-lapse video. This one is for the one titled Phone Minutes. The irony of this one is that it's about efficiency, and yet I pretty quickly realized that I could not fit this in a smaller space of comic panels. So I had to blow it up a bit from a single panel or single row strip to a two-row strip. It really boiled down to the fact that it's really only 3 panels worth of dialogue, but the idea of me having to try to do mental math was something that I realized needed to be more of a visual gag. So those bottom 3 panels, I knew I was going to be doing a recurring repeat shot of me doing some sort of counting on my fingers situation. But I also knew that just this was one of those ones that has a little bit more dialogue than others. And I went from trying to make a nice short one to making a double-sized comic. So irony, fully aware and realized. Drawing this one was really fun, though. Lately, you're probably noticing I'm really loving certain color palettes and certain angles. So that first panel and that angle really kind of gives me sort of we're at the same eye level as the character. We get a little bit of room to breathe, which reminds me a lot of some of the Sunday strips in the 80s where they would have that giant panel at the top that would sort of establish what was happening for the rest of the strip. It was definitely always the panel that I thought the artist got to have the most fun with potentially. And if they ever wasted that panel, I would get kind of mad about it because I'd be like, oh, you're just doing filler here when really this is an opportunity. But I gave myself my own version of that with that first panel, just like a quiet shot of me and what I do every morning, and for better or for worse, scrolling on my phone. And I also got a chance to use a cool filter over something instead of just the warm ones. You might be noticing lately that I've been doing a lot of orange filters. But this time around, I wanted to get that light of the phone kind of hitting my face and my hand. So that's a kind of a cool, a sea blue kind of color that's included in the same overlay as the more yellowish orange one. Also, doing a recurring shot of anything is always fun to me because you get to kind of sort of animate within the panel. And so those 3 panels were a real treat to sort of figure out, how am I going to convey that I'm actually just sitting there and trying to do this in my head. And then after that, it was just really kind of filling in all the details, right? You can kind of see me doing background stuff, try to keep it simple with that kind of golden hour morning kind of feel. And if you go into previous videos, you'll know exactly how I do that overlay. So feel free to check those out as well. But this was a really fun one that resonated a lot with people, both on the Patreon and on social media. So I hope you like this one and enjoy your day.